some nights are not loud. They're just heavy. Not because of what happened, but because of everything your heart is still holding. You've smiled. You've coped. You've carried on. But now, in the stillness, the ache you've been pushing down rises to the surface. This is a prayer for those quiet battles. For the silent wrestlings beneath the surface. For the one who looks fine on the outside, but longs to feel peace again. You don't need perfect words tonight. You just need permission, to pause, to feel, to breathe. Let this moment be a sanctuary. Let this prayer hold space for what words cannot explain. Let's begin, gently. The rhythmic chirping of crickets outside my window fades into a soft hum, a lullaby woven from the twilight. Tonight, the air hangs heavy, thick with the residue of a day that felt like a relentless current pulling me under. It's not a bad day, not exactly. It's a day of quiet exhaustion, a day of swirling thoughts that refuse to settle. Like leaves caught in a sudden gust, they dance and twirl, refusing to find their place in the evening's calm. This isn't about grand crises or monumental failures. This is about the quiet hum of the mundane, the persistent whispers of anxiety that creep into the spaces between my thoughts, leaving a lingering unease. This is the kind of night that tests the edges of my resolve. The kind of night where the familiar comfort of my bed feels like a fragile boat in a turbulent sea. The kind of night where the quiet hum of my own internal dialogue echoes louder than the soothing sounds of the night. Tonight, the familiar struggle to quiet the mind feels more formidable than ever. It's not about the to-do lists left undone or the deadlines looming. It's about the persistent, subtle anxieties that linger like shadows, refusing to relinquish their grip. A feeling I know all too well, the weight of unspoken fears, the anxieties that pile up like a storm cloud, threatening to burst and overwhelm. My heart feels heavy, a lead weight dragging me down. The familiar pressure in my chest, a tightening knot that refuses to loosen. I've tried everything, deep breaths, counting sheep, even a few pages of a good book. But tonight, the quiet murmurs of my thoughts persist, a chorus of anxieties that refuse to be silenced. It's not a matter of simply needing sleep. It's about needing a way to navigate these anxieties, to find a path through the tangled undergrowth of my mind. Tonight, I need more than just rest. I need a release, a way to calm the storm within. This isn't just about a single night, though. It's about finding a way to navigate these moments, these nightly anxieties, and find a way to allow the peace of the night to seep into the heart and soul. It's about creating a space for healing and restoration, a quiet sanctuary where the anxieties can be laid down and the heart can find the peace it craves. This prayer, this quiet conversation with the divine, is my attempt to navigate this storm. A chance to find a way through the darkness, to find a path to serenity. This quietude, this stillness before sleep, offers a unique opportunity for introspection. It's a moment to examine the anxieties that cling to us, not as insurmountable obstacles, but as whispers needing to be heard and understood. Consider a gentle breeze rustling through leaves. It can be perceived as a disturbance, or as a symphony of nature's quiet song. Our anxieties, likewise, aren't inherently negative. They often signal important needs, unmet desires, or potential areas for growth. Now, consider how this applies when you face a challenge, a demanding project, a strained relationship, or even a simple decision. Do you perceive the accompanying anxieties as a threat, or as a guide, subtly pointing to an area where you might need support or a different approach? Furthermore, acknowledging these anxieties doesn't diminish their impact. Instead, it's the first step toward embracing them with a sense of compassion. Imagine a gentle hand soothing a wounded bird. You don't dismiss the injury, but you approach it with care and understanding. Similarly, accepting your anxieties without judgment allows you to approach them with greater clarity and wisdom. This doesn't mean surrendering to them, it means understanding their source and using that understanding to navigate them more effectively. Building on this, however, it requires a shift in perspective, a conscious choice to view these feelings as signals rather than setbacks. Consequently, this quiet time before sleep is a time to engage with these anxieties in a new light. Think of it as a meeting with a concerned friend, a chance to open up and share your struggles without fear of judgment. Instead of pushing them aside, gently acknowledge them. Ask yourself, what might these anxieties be trying to tell me? What underlying needs are they highlighting? Perhaps a need for more rest, a desire for reassurance, or a need to set healthier boundaries. Another crucial layer is recognizing that these anxieties often stem from a deeper place within us, reminding us of unmet needs or past experiences. Conversely, this doesn't mean dwelling on the negative. It's about recognizing the present moment and allowing yourself to feel without judgment. Imagine a gentle rain washing away the dust of the day. It's not about eradicating the anxieties, it's about acknowledging their presence, understanding their message, and allowing them to fade into the quietude of the night. Perhaps, in doing so, you'll find a surprising sense of calm and acceptance, a quiet confidence that you're not alone in your struggles. You are, after all, navigating the complexities of life, and it's okay to feel the way you feel. This, however, is not about wallowing in self-pity. It's about a mindful engagement with your inner world. Consider a gardener tending to their plants. They acknowledge the challenges, drought, pests, or disease, but they also celebrate the blooms and the growth. Likewise, you can acknowledge your anxieties without letting them consume you. Instead, approach them with an attitude of curiosity and compassion, recognizing them as part of the human experience. This quiet engagement with these feelings is a precursor to a more profound understanding of yourself and a more peaceful sleep. The quiet hum of the evening, the gentle rustle of leaves, the subtle anxieties, these disparate elements, seemingly unconnected, converge in a compelling narrative. It's a narrative about the delicate balance between acknowledging the complexities of the human experience and finding solace in the present moment. As the day's activities fade into the background, a different kind of light emerges, illuminating the inner landscape. We're not simply striving to quiet the mind, but to cultivate a deeper understanding of the forces that shape our inner world. Consider the interplay of introspection and acceptance. It's not about silencing the anxieties, but about recognizing their presence without judgment. This gentle acknowledgement, this quiet listening, is a crucial step in the process of self-discovery. Just as a skilled navigator charts a course through stormy waters, we can navigate the internal storms by understanding the currents that drive them. It's about shifting from a reactive posture to a more proactive engagement with the anxieties. It's about transforming them from obstacles into opportunities for growth. This journey inward, this exploration of the quiet spaces within, isn't a solitary endeavor. It's a journey that, in essence, connects us to a larger tapestry of human experience. Our anxieties, our struggles, our vulnerabilities, they are not isolated occurrences but threads woven into the rich fabric of our shared humanity. Drawing these interconnected threads together, we see a more profound understanding of ourselves and our place in the world. We discover a quiet strength rooted in the recognition of our shared experiences. It's a recognition that fosters empathy and compassion, not just for ourselves, but for others navigating similar paths. Reflecting on this journey so far, consider the implications. These quiet moments, these introspective pauses, are opportunities to cultivate a deeper connection with ourselves and a more profound understanding of the world around us. It's a gentle invitation to embrace the present moment, not as a temporary respite, but as a portal to a more profound awareness. It's a practice that, when consistently applied, cultivates resilience, fostering a more peaceful and fulfilling existence. This quiet journey, this exploration of the inner landscape, isn't merely about the present moment, it's about the cumulative effect of these moments. It's about the gradual unfolding of a deeper understanding, a quiet strength, and a more profound connection with ourselves and the world around us. This quietude, this stillness before sleep, is more than just a pause. It's a portal, a gateway into a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world. It's a recognition that the anxieties, the whispers, the subtle pressures, are not insurmountable obstacles but rather intricate parts of the human experience, invitations to self-discovery. The journey inward, as we've explored, isn't a solitary one. It's a shared human experience, a quiet understanding woven into the very fabric of our existence. We're not merely navigating our internal landscapes, we're connecting with the universal human experience. The subtle hum of the evening, the rustling leaves, the inner anxieties, these seemingly disparate elements, in their convergence, reveal a profound truth. They are not separate entities but interwoven threads in a rich tapestry of existence. This interconnectedness extends beyond the individual, it encompasses the collective human experience. It's a quiet acknowledgement of our shared vulnerabilities, our shared struggles, our shared hopes. Each of us carries within us the weight of these experiences, but also the potential for profound understanding and compassion. This quiet awareness, this gentle acknowledgement of our internal landscape, isn't merely a prelude to sleep. It's a foundation for a more profound understanding of ourselves and our place in the world. It's a recognition that our inner landscapes, while unique, are also interconnected. This insight offers a pathway to greater empathy, a subtle shift in perspective that allows us to see the world with more clarity and understanding. It's a call to compassion, a recognition that our shared humanity transcends the individual experience. The true practice begins now. It lies not in the eradication of anxieties, but in the embrace of them. It's about acknowledging their presence without judgment, understanding their message, and allowing them to fade into the quietude of the present moment. The next time you find yourself wrestling with anxieties, remember the quietude of this evening, the subtle interconnectedness of our human experience. Embrace the present moment, not as an escape, but as a portal to deeper understanding. In this understanding, you will find a quiet strength, a resilience woven from the threads of our shared humanity. The true practice begins now. Healing is not always a miracle. Sometimes it's a slow softening. A quiet shift from panic to presence. A silent agreement with grace, I'll stay. You may still have questions. The ache may not vanish tonight. But peace. It's here now. In your breath. In the pause. In the fact that you showed up to listen. So rest. Not because everything is okay. But because your soul is learning it's okay to rest anyway. And in that stillness, God is nearer than the next thought. Amen.